That's it. It's tiny.
It looks comfy though.
Very snug. You clever thing.
No, I don't think I'm doing much.
So Dr. Malik said everything's all right?
Yeah, all good. No fetal abnormalities. The pregnancy is viable at this stage. How that becomes one of us. That's clever.
Time to celebrate.
Thank
You allowed a sip? Yeah, just a sip.
Chris will be so disappointed he misses the first picture and champagne.
Give him one of these and send him my love.
We'll probably get a frame knowing him. Here, let me. You look after her. She's now officially in a delicate condition.
Thanks very much.
You right?
Fine.
What can I do?
Nothing.
Food, water, bucket.
Ash.
For the next 7 months, you are first priority. We're going to be mothers.
I promise not to abuse my power.
Cheers. Who's first?
Just a sip.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this yours?
Where did you find that?
When you gave me all your files the other morning, I must have got them mixed up.
Did anyone else see this?
No. I've just been waiting to catch you alone.
Thanks, Erin. Ash would kill me if I lost this.
He must be so thrilled.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, right. Sorry. Didn't know.
It's okay.
Night.
Night.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Don't you dare wake her. Ash will kill you.
He's right.
Look at her. A herd of stampeding elephants wouldn't wake her up at the moment.
I can't wait till this trial is over. She said she doesn't know who her greater adversary is. Defense or her own body.
Can't you take some sick leave?
Her? A sick day? Computer says no.
Well, we may just have to insist. She's got more than herself to think about now.
And if she doesn't slow down, this one here will tense up, and that's not pretty.
Says Mr. Serene over here.
I don't stress.
You do get excitable.
That's just an occupational hazard.
Of teaching at a university.
It'd kill me if it didn't create some excitement.
We're going to be good parents, aren't we?
Well, the three of us will be. But there's no rule books. Who knows about the lazy one?
She'll be great.
Nice work in there, Mr. Bundy.
That will not stick.
It might, if you leave your phone on in court again.
Thought you might like a lift.
Well, what are these for?
Well, winning is hard enough, but winning when you feel like throwing up every hour, that's something else.
Roll on second trimester.
How would you like to celebrate?
Take me to a bar and line up the sparkling apple juice.
Janet, you got a minute?
Yeah, just a minute.
Oh, no, don't worry if you're escaping. I was just going to see if we could bounce around some ideas on a case.
Ash bought some theatre tickets, but let's book him bouncing for tomorrow.
Great. Which play?
Where did you go sneaking into my office? I was looking for these.
Oh, you lent them to me.
I did? Well, don't tell anyone I like Beyonce. Oh my God, it's happening. I'm forgetting things.
It was all in a rush. I'm not surprised you don't remember.
You know, I thought that whole being absent-minded when you were pregnant was a myth. I never forget things.
I really wouldn't worry.
There's a section of the legislation that defines consent as not being free agreement if the person's mistaken about the identity of the person they're having sex with.
Is there a section in there about people who wish they were mistaken?
Sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a train wreck today. Shitty night. How's yours? Good play?
Oh, Ash told me it was a play, but I didn't realise that applied to Mary Poppins.
So?
Have I said anything I don't remember about plastic surgery?
Not to me.
Because Tatum left a business card on my desk for a plastic surgeon.
I think she's noticed on Tracy's board that you're taking 4 weeks off next year. She's been putting 2 and 2 together and getting...
What?
Boobs. Or lips. Or nose. She's ruled out lipo. Apparently your legs are the best in here.
Why does everybody have to see everything on this bloody board?
Sorry?
Why the hell is my business so fucking public?
if you would just calm down.
Keep it on your computer, Tracy, like the rest of the planet. This thing, it does come with a calendar function, you know.
Janet, if you have some sort of problem with my whiteboard...
This is so bloody public service. Hasn't anyone got more interesting things to gossip about in here than me taking time off? Sorry, Paul, that's not my problem. I'll see you on the 10th. Sorry I'm late.
You're just so busy and important.
True, and exhausted. Oh, God, when are the energetic, happy, oversexed hormones supposed to kick in?
A few weeks yet.
Bring it on.
I'm with you on that.
Worried?
No.
I'm having a geriatric pregnancy, remember? Fraught with peril.
Such an old woman. Such a gorgeous old woman.
What are you doing after this?
Taking you straight home. Making the most of seeing you before 8 o'clock on a school night.
Janet King.
Sorry.
How have you been feeling?
I'm coping. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm coping. I get looked after very well.
So, your nuchal fold scan results. There are a couple of things that we need to talk about.
A couple?
Well, yes, you're pregnant with twins.
Wow. Twins? Because of the IVF?
That does increase the chances, but it might have happened anyway.
There are no twins in my family. Are there any in yours?
Well, wouldn't make much difference, would it?
Oh, no, of course not, sorry. Are there any in Tim and Chris's?
No idea.
2 children, God. They're often premature, aren't they?
Yes, but not necessarily.
With a higher mortality rate?
There's no conclusive evidence that that's the case.
So you can relax.
Relax, we're having twins. That wasn't exactly part of the plan.
There is something else.
Triplets?
One of the fetuses has a higher than normal amount of fluid at the back of the neck. This test is only an indicator, but when normal nuchal translucency values are exceeded, there's a relatively high risk of significant abnormality.
Right, so what's the next step? Amniocentesis?
Hang on.
Well, we don't need to organise anything today. Have a think about it first.
Seriously, let's go get a drink. I would if I could.
I don't want to go and get a drink.
Depriving me of vicarious pleasure. Vicarious numbing would be more accurate, I suppose.
Do we even need to think about having the amnio?
Yes.
Why?
So we can make a fully informed decision.
Week off, baby. I'm not a defendant. We're talking about inserting a needle into your uterus.
And we need to know all the facts. I need to know all the facts. I just do. Sorry. It's who I am. I'm a control freak and info junkie ahead, Kate. A woman who's having twins. Oh, God.
Our twins. Our decision.
Yes, ours. I know. One of which has a significant risk of having Down syndrome or another serious disability.
And you'd be prepared to risk miscarriage.
You can't just not know if there are ways of knowing it. The risks of miscarriage after an amnio is one... I'm sorry, I have to get this. Yes? Well, David knew I was taking the afternoon off. Really? All right, then.
Of course, you'd know the stats. What are the risks? One in
1,600. But the risk at my age of the baby having a disability is 1 in 175.
Sure. But don't we need to decide first what we'd do if the amnio shows there's definitely a problem? And twins complicate things more. You really want to go down that path?
I never really wanted to go down the path of being the birth mother.
Here we go.
Sorry, sweetheart. Look, I didn't mean
yes,
that
you did. This is my fault because I couldn't get pregnant. I'm sorry. I tried. 18 months worth of trying. Sorry, I'm not the high achiever who gets everything she wants at the first shot.
Look, I have to go back to work now.
You took time off.
And now they need me back there, but we will talk about this.
When? Right. So this is where you go and I head home and stew and then later we have the huge fight. Well, I'm not doing that today.
I won't be late.
Coming with you. This is too important to leave unfinished. Hi.
try not to be too long.
Come in. So, how's everything with the... everything?
You can use the word pregnancy if you'd like.
I just didn't want to assume.
No, don't assume. Don't ever assume that something you've agreed on in theory will be adhered to when theory becomes a reality.
Miss Novak?
Do you know who that is?
Should I?
Hopeless. Hey, you two. Who's that? Don't look. Been in Janet's office for an hour without Janet. That was good. Witness. You ever seen her leave a witness alone in her office?
I bet it's her sister.
I am so sorry.
Disaster averted.
I'm not sure if it's exactly a disaster, but whatever it is, we're sailing right into it.
My turn.
You know, I can't not know.
If you have the amnio and you don't miscarry either one or both of our babies, and the amnio shows there's a definite disability, then what? Do we still have the baby?
What do you think?
I think yes.
Okay, think about what that actually means, really means. We'd have babies, newborns, on top of all the difficulties that come in with having a child with a profound disability.
And we're nearly 40 and we've never done any of this before, but there's 4 of us sharing the parenting, remember?
I'm not sure I could cope.
I don't think I could cope either, but that's not the question.
Isn't it?
The question is, you're so afraid of not coping that you're willing to terminate one of our babies. You know what they do? They inject salt into the fetus.
That's what they do.
And you're still willing to go through with it. Look me in the eye and tell me that's what you'd do.
Is it wrong to want things to be perfect? Is that wrong with me?
No, I want that too. But this is what we're dealing with. This is our life now. Do we need the amnio?
Hello, sister.